Hey everybody, so I just woke this morning to the very sad news that Piana has just passed away. And if you've been on my channel before, you'll know that I did a video somewhat related to Piana about 2 or 3 days ago. I'll come back to that in a minute, but yeah, it's very sad news that Rich has passed. I followed Rich for about 2 or 3 years now. I first came across him on the videos he did with Rick Drayson. I think they were the first real breakthrough videos he did where he was very honest about his lifestyle. It was before he started his own specific YouTube thing where it got very glamorized, for the want of a better word. But at the time, I thought he was very refreshing and very real, and he was a very interesting character. So I've followed Rich over the last 2 to 3 years, although I haven't really watched much of his stuff in the last year or two because it's all become a bit, well, just a bit crazy. But unfortunately, Rich apparently has passed away this morning, and that's the second bodybuilder to die in the space of a few days. As everyone knows, Dallas McCarver passed away 2 or 3 days ago as well. Very, very sad. 26, 27 years of age. Again, I followed Dallas. I followed Dallas on Instagram simply because, and I don't mean this in a bad way at all, he was such a freak, an absolute freak of nature. He was, I think some of the photos I saw of him in the last couple of weeks preparing for the Olympia, he was something like 330 pounds body weight. It was just insane, and he lifted some really heavy weights. So he was a very interesting character, and unfortunately he passed away just 2 to 3 days ago. So it's all very sad at the moment. People who I've followed their progress and their ups and downs, particularly in Rich's case, but also in Dallas's case, he had to be taken off stage a while ago through breathing problems, due to the severe dieting he was doing to get on stage. So I followed these guys through their ups and downs over the last couple of years, and to see two young people going before their time within the space of a few days is very sad, and it's tragic. And how it kind of relates back to the video I did a few days ago was, I wasn't giving out per se about steroid users. As I say, I follow those two guys, and with my past, it would be very hypocritical for me to start telling people what they can and cannot do with their bodies. I said this in the video as well, so I'm not per se having a go at steroid users, even though I don't myself, which is pretty obvious just by looking at me. But I have a big issue, and I still have a big issue this morning, because I'm already seeing videos starting to pop online where people are lamenting Rich, lamenting Dallas. You know, they're contemplating the lifestyle, and it just doesn't wash with me. These people have made their money, have made their names off this hardcore lifestyle. You know, and some of them are going to come online now over the next couple of days and use the excuse, well, you know, I don't advocate getting the size of Rich or Dallas. Well, that's fair enough, but Rich and Dallas are the extremes genetically. Their bodies were able to get to these crazy weights and these crazy levels of muscularity once they were given the right amount of drugs and food. They were at the genetic extreme. For most people like myself, we do not have to get to that extreme. We can't get to that extreme. Our bodies won't let us. Our genetics will not accept the nutrition on that level, will not react to the training in the same way as these elite bodybuilders, and we will not be as receptive to the drugs. So our extreme is a lot less extreme in real terms than the elite bodybuilders. So we don't have to go to that level, to be at our extreme for our genetics. So for the guys who are going to come on over the next couple of days, lament Rich, but say, well, you know, we weren't going to that extreme, as in Rich and Dallas McCarver's extreme. That's bullshit. All our extremes are different. We are all different genetically. We all react differently. What is perfectly fine for one individual might kill me. I've no allergy to peanuts. Some people have an allergy to peanuts. Peanuts will fucking kill them. They cannot come online and use the bullshit excuse that, well, we don't advocate going to the extreme that these guys go to. There are risks involved in everything. These guys advocate people taking risks to get a certain look, to get a certain level of strength. And I know there will be people who will do it anyway. You know, some of us are extreme people. I get that. But for the average Joes, we are not going to get to these people's levels regardless of what we do. And it's not about work effort. My work ethic is very good. Particularly for someone of my age, I would say it's in the top tier. Genetically, I just don't respond in the same way as people who are elite. It's that simple. But it's as tough and as hard as I am able to work at my present age and given my genetics. So for people to use a get out of jail card, that, well, we don't advocate going to the extremes of the elite level bodybuilders and powerlifters, is just bullshit. Because everyone's extreme is different. We are all different. If you have advocated people using steroids and gorging on food, you know, even something as simple as these 10,000 calorie challenges, we all know that food was an issue in Dallas's death. It's all bullshit. You're peddling bullshit for your own financial advancement, and people are dying, and young people are being influenced to follow the example that they're seeing by these people in the Instagram fitness, YouTube fitness, and it's all bullshit. So please, over the next few days, when you see all these videos, the R.I.P videos, don't swallow it, don't fall for it. We are all different. What is extreme for me may not be extreme for the other person. What is extreme for Dallas McCarver and Rich Piana is unattainable for us. Our extreme, our threshold for extreme is a lot less. So don't fall for the bullshit over the next few days. And again, I'm still angry over the crap that has been going on online for the last number of days. There's going to be more of it over the next couple of days, and young people are going to be influenced to make decisions for the benefit, financial and popularity wise, of people in online fitness, and they're going to be influenced to make decisions that could potentially harm their health. Okay, so if you got this far into the video, hopefully you found at least some of the information helpful. So please like the video and leave a comment.